What's up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite girl, Jay Baes, coming back to you with yet another reaction video. This reaction video is going to be different because it is my first time doing a reaction on Burr and Joe Rogan's podcast. This one, if you have not read the title, is them basically going off on a rant on unattainable beauty standards. So I really feel like that title is self-explanatory. And lately, if you are updated on my channel videos, you would know that I've been doing reactions to podcasts, and I really do enjoy these freaking podcasts. Like, I like them more than the actual stand-ups. So I'm not gonna take a break on stand-ups or comedic reactions or any other type of reaction. However, I will get more into podcasts, and not just Burr or any comedians. Like, I like hearing the discourse, and I didn't know this about myself. Primarily when you guys suggested podcasts, I didn't shrug it off, but it was more of like, I don't want to hear people just talk, because podcasts that I've listened to in the past, it's just like people rambling and waffling and just going on talking about nothing. But now that I'm actually listening to it, I really do enjoy this, and these people really are making some points. On top of that, this is my first time actually hearing anything that this Joe Rogan character has to say. So with that being said, we're gonna get into the video. However, before I hit play, make sure you tap that subscribe button so you can become a Jay Baes immediately, and tap that notification bell so you can stay updated with all of my latest and greatest reaction videos. Be sure to follow me on Instagram to stay updated with all things Jay Baes, and you can follow me at Jay Baes with an H at the end. Let's get into this reaction.
You know, it was another good one. You know what the best ones? Like most of my friends, we all got busted for drinking or driving. The best one was a buddy of mine. They read his, and it was like, you know, approximately 4 in the morning, we noticed a maroon VW Fox blowing its horn, trying to pass on the right. We pulled the defendant over. After repeatedly asking the defendant to stay in the car, he got out of the car, threw his keys at my feet, and repeatedly stated, "Lock me up, I'm fucked up."
Wait.
And this was funny.
I'm confused.
My buddy was a good-looking guy, and the judge was a woman.
Cop or something.
And when the guy read that, you know, "Lock me up, I'm fucked up," and he wasn't the brightest guy, and he just he went like, ugh. He put his head down like that, and he was, you know, little pound puppy fucking looking dude, and she gave him like a lighter sentencing.
Because he was good looking?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that all plays in. That's why ugly people are complaining so much. They won't take the time to develop a fucking personality, write some jokes, do what the rest of us have to do. Like, I don't get mad at Brad Pitt. You know, how come he fucking... Because he's fucking beautiful. I'm a fucking bald, red-headed male. I know where I am in the pecking order. And some of these fucking people who are complaining right now, who are mad that beautiful people get treated differently. I understand racially speaking, but you're not going to do the beautiful thing. And then there's another thing they try to say. Well, society tries to, you know, they're the ones that fucking, like, you know, like, I love when, like, there's a supermodel, like, this is like an impossible standard of beauty to try and live up to. Yeah. That's why she's on the cover of a magazine. She's that level beautiful. And you're going to try and sit there and tell me that that was learned.
Well, here's the thing. Right. That's only women. Because when you see Jason Momoa playing Aquaman, you don't hear men saying that's an impossible standard of beauty.
He's cold.
That we have to.
No, I just make fun of that fucking stupid thing he has to hang on to.
Jason, yeah, he's a different breed.
I don't care how much you can kick my ass. That is the dumbest shit. You should be on a fucking cereal box. For years, they had a problem, like, with Aquaman. It's like he's in the ocean. Human beings are on Earth. Like, what do we... Like, I have to see that fucking movie. What are they going to be? Is it going to be like Japanese people, like, finning? Is he going to save shark?
He goes underwater. Is that his skin? Like, well, the bumps? What is that? Is that a suit?
Doesn't water get in the gloves? You think that have to be all one piece, right?
Oh, my goodness.
That'd be annoying as shit. Is it any worse than water in your gloves?
Well, look, it looks like it catches them, like a water catcher. Like, not just, like, water gets in the gloves. It's like a funnel.
He looks like a stripper at a bachelorette party.
Good one. You got a good one. got dieted down for that.
Man.
Yes, he did, and he got all the abs. So he's better than I am. Oh, this is the fall
It's
look.
a different one.
Yeah.
The fall look.
This is when he's in the Black Sea. You know what I mean? He wants to fucking...
Gets cold.
Yeah.
Did you see what's going on in the UK? The UK has banned advertisements that feature unobtainable bodies.
What?
I
Jesus,
retweeted
the way he
I tweeted it recently.
The way they eat fish and chips over there, that's going to be most of advertising.
Well, they had these ads for summer bodies. You know, you see a girl in a bikini, and
I didn't
they're
know
now
that.
making it illegal to
Why
put those kind
can't
of
you
ads.
aspire to that? Like, I look at that Aquaman guy that makes me want to go to the gym. I don't be like, oh, you know, he's got a full head of hair.
That's crazy.
Look at, like, you got to make me feel better?
It's because the people that complain. Who are the people that complain? The people that complain are the people that don't want to work to be that lady.
Right.
They don't want to work to get that kind of a body, and they want to. They just want to not see it. They don't want to. They don't want to go to the subway and see a body that they're never going to have.
Yeah, I saw an actress complaining one time because the studio told her that she needed to lose 15 pounds. I'm like, you can't drop 15 to star in a movie? I mean,
Right.
what carrot can they specifically carrot? Some veggies in your diet. What do they have to dangle in front of you to go to the fucking gym like the rest of us? Like, I literally, like, because I always say, oh, guys don't have to deal with that. It's like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, they
of course,
do.
Yes, we do.
Aquaman
Like,
had to deal with that.
They do.
I
I know.
He gained 20 pounds.
Dude,
They
forget about
definitely
him. Just having 5 lines in a fucking movie. If I am north of 171, 72 pounds, the fucking tweets I get, hey, Billy Booze Bag. Hey, Billy Bitch Tits. Hey, fat freckles. All of this shit that I get, like, I know, like, they sit there and they have, like...
Trolls.
They're acting like fucking preteens. Where everything's about them.
Right.
And the whole fucking world gives a shit.
Right.
Celebrities with their fucking political views is the funniest thing ever. It's like you're not making anybody change their mind politically. I feel like I need to fucking speak up. It's like, no, you can't have the spotlight on you enough. That's all you're doing. Because all you're doing with that bullshit is, first of all, you're alienating half the fucking people that are going to go see whatever the fuck you're in. And then secondly, you're just getting on the radar of lunatics in white vans with 2 seats that are looking up how to fucking build pipe bombs. Like, that's the fallout.
For real.
It's like the jerk when he goes, average run-of-the-mill son of a bitch, you know, when he picks Steve Martin.
The idea that a girl shouldn't be asked to lose weight to look hot for a movie is fucking crazy, because that's what you're playing. You're playing a hot woman.
Right.
And there's millions of... everybody's in shape. I remember fucking seeing... I used to do a bit about this. I saw...
I feel like... Well, now that Joe put it into those words, I kind of don't agree with that, because he said a woman shouldn't be shocked or upset when she's asked to lose a few pounds so she can look hot. And that's where I have the problem or the issue, because, you know, let's just be real. I know what society portrays as beautiful, but I don't equate that. I've seen many beautiful women of all shapes and sizes, so I don't think that he should say it that way. I think what these writers and directors and, you know, movie scouts need to say, you know, this is the look that we have for the movie, and if you're not willing to change and be flexible in order to get this part, then this part is not for you. I'm not sensitive. I'm not a sensitive person at all. I might act like I'm triggered and all this shit, but come on, let's be real. I do want to say I am all for body positivity. So yeah, let me just continue.
Ben Stiller in Meet the Fockers or something. There was a scene where he had to have his shirt off in the pool. He had fucking abs. In a comedy.
I think he talked about this in a stand-up before.
You were seeing the influence of the fucking internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just like, you know, it gets in your head. People just fucking trashing you. Like, I already knew I was unsightly, but I didn't realize how many things that people didn't enjoy about me. Until I got on the internet, I was like, wow, I never noticed that about myself. So, yeah, I don't have...
people are rude on the
if somebody
internet.
really has like a fucking eating disorder, you know, I feel like fucking obese. I have sympathy for those people. But if you're 15 pounds, 20 pounds overweight,
true.
I mean, fucking...
True.
You know what, you drink some fucking smoothies.
True.
These women that are playing these roles have to understand, first of all, that part of the reason why you got that role is not just because of your acting ability, but also because you're pretty. You have a beautiful face. You were born with it. You didn't even work at it. And then on top of that, you're supposed to be playing a beautiful person in the movie. They would like you to not be fat.
Well, there's
there's
millions of dollars at stake that could be lost. So I always feel like your job is, even if you look like me, is to show up on time, knowing your lines, in the best possible shape you could get yourself in.
If that's the role.
That's the. Even if I'm just fucking playing anybody.
What if you're Artie Lang? What if you're Artie Lang and you're supposed to play the guy that's smoking cigarettes and you're the brother-in-law that's drunk all the time?
Then your job look that way.
Yeah, your jobs look that way. Yeah, her jobs look like the hot woman that everybody wants to fuck. If they're telling you have to lose weight and you're a beautiful woman, it's because they want to make you more attractive. There's not like discrimination. There's a reason. They want a better product.
Oh, they want to make money.
Yeah, they want
to make money.
A better product.
I'll tell you another thing too. Like really, those both male and female, like those beautiful people at that level, it's like they're fucking aliens. Like I've done a couple of movies. I did a movie one time, and I remember it was a scene. We were in a car, and the star of the movie was holding onto the steering wheel, and I was like I never thought this ever about a woman. I was like, her forearms are gorgeous. I was looking at them like I was like, those forearms are perfect. But I didn't make me. When I went to Stockholm, Sweden, how beautiful the people were there. I was going down the street pointing at guys with my wife, going, "Yeah, look at that guy. Look at that. That fucking guy. Like he's like an accountant walking down the street. He's like, doesn't he know if you fucking came over here, he'd be starring in movies?" And that's not all of Sweden, by the way. That's like just when you're in Stockholm. That's like their Manhattan. So all the beautiful fucking people. But I mean, I went to this went and bought like a magazine or something like that when I was over there. And the woman behind the counter was like a fucking 11 here. But she was working at a magazine stand, so that was her energy. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm working in a magazine stand.
This is
My
me.
dream hasn't come true yet. You're just looking at him like, you could sign with who's that big modeling
Ford.
agency? Yeah, like that all like Cindy
Something like
Crawford
that.
and all them were with back in the day.
The Vikings. It's Viking blood. The best looking people. They went over there and raped and pillaged, and all that good DNA is left there. They caught the best women. They kept them alive. Killed everybody else.
Jeez.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't know what happened.
Vikings.
But like
That's why they're so big, beautiful.
oh yeah, no, they're super
Perfect
tall. That's one of the
features.
funniest things ever. When you go over to like the what do they call this? The Nordic. And then Scandinavia's within the Nordic countries. I always have to remind myself of that. Like, you go over there, it was the funniest fucking shit because they're so goddamn tall. There would be kids almost my height whose voices hadn't changed yet, and they had the mentality of like an 11-year-old. So they were speaking that, I said, hi, they were talking. Their voice hadn't changed yet. And I was just sitting there laughing my ass off.
Like,
And
look
these
at
are,
this.
Fucking, yeah, they like, everybody was like 6'3", 6'4".
Wow.
6'5", like rail thin with their fucking
Wow.
European pants.
Wow. Well, there you have it. That's the end of the rant. I agreed with some of the portions, and obviously I feel like you can kind of sense and you could tell which parts I did not agree with, because I'm all for making everyone feel welcome and beautiful. But the reality is, let's be honest, what society puts out as beautiful is not exactly what I agree with. And this is just to give an idea of what I actually mean. We're gonna talk about Rihanna. She has a lingerie line, and basically the models of this company, of this brand, all of her ambassadors are of all different shapes and sizes. They all look completely different as far as hair, weight, breasts, boobs, like everything is totally different. There are people there with scars, people there with no hair. Like, it's just completely different, and it's so unique, and it's pretty much accepting of everyone, and that's why I love that. So when he's talking about like you have to lose weight to look sexy and everything like that, like I don't agree with it. However, he's not wrong for saying those things, because that's what society is, you know, putting out. They're saying if you look this way, you look sexy. However, this world is changing. We have pioneers like Rihanna who say, you know, I accept you for who you are. There is no blueprint of what a hot chick or a beautiful woman should look like. So I'm glad that, you know, the discourse is changing. It's changing slowly. However, the fact that it is changing is something to be grateful about. So yeah, I enjoyed that talk. So if you have any other podcast that you think is reaction worthy, don't hesitate to drop that down in the comments section. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can become a Jay Baes immediately. Follow me on Instagram at jshar with an H at the end, and also be sure to tap that notification bell so you can stay updated with all my latest and greatest reaction videos. You know that I love you. You love yourself 10 times more. Have a beautiful day or night in this amazing world. Ciao.